Hi and welcome to another Brad the Lad live stream. And today we are going to be doing an Arsenal versus Wolves watch-along.
Having me at the training ground a few minutes ago. Let's see how
hang on a second.
now.
Mikel, just the one change from the side that beat Brentford at the weekend. Gary Martinelli back from suspension, but no end.
So welcome to all. So we've got Arsenal taking on Wolves tonight.
And you played Wolves just 2 weeks ago. How has playing them recently helped in your preparations for?
Well, it's always strange to play a team two times in such a short period. We know each other better. I understand that we analyze the game.
So it's going to be a heck of a game tonight between these two here. It's live on Amazon Prime if you want to watch it.
A lot about the red card issue within the squad. Have you spoken to your team, particularly ahead of tonight's match, about the disciplinary issue?
We've been talking for a while, and hopefully we can stop talking and just acting and having 11 players in the pitch as much as possible.
And Raul Jimenez starts for Wolves tonight. Of course, this is the fixture last season in which he suffered his head injury. How pleased is to see him back, and what kind of reception do you hope he receives?
Hopefully really good. It was a really fighting moment, a moment that you don't want to see in any sport. Got started beat incredibly well, and he's back playing and performing well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're getting a nice little sprinkle because we need on a chilly night like that, isn't it? Lovely, but he said he wouldn't hit us directly, and he's proved true to his word. I want a quick word from you as an Arsenal man about Arteta. There are rumours of an extended new contract in the summer. He's here for the long term, isn't he?
Well, he is, and I think the club have to take great credit. I think they've been criticised in the past for some of their actions with their senior players and their big stars that paid them too much for too long. And I think the club had to make a decision whether to go down the Arteta route, because he set out his plans to them, said he wants to go more under 23s, he wants to build something. There's a risk to that, as Roberto will tell you, because if you don't get results, the fans get upset, and then all of a sudden the pressure's on. He said, no, this is the plan, it's a long-term plan. The club bought into it, and they need great credit for that, because they gave him the money, they backed his judgment on the players and recruitment, and they've now got a young side. Everyone can see the plan now. Before it was a little bit, well, what they're doing, it was a bit sketchy. Now all of a sudden they bought the plan. There's going to be ups and downs, there's going to be bumps in the road with young players and a young manager.
Yeah.
He hasn't got the back catalogue to fall back on himself.
We're going live. Oh, we are live.
But there will be ups and downs.
I think we can show just how young he is, how inexperienced he is, and Bruno is as well. Cast your mind back to when you were a young manager. How hard was it to learn this job?
Nothing going live. 100 games. You arrive into that job thinking that you know everything, that you're not going to be surprised, and it's not. You come into the most challenging league in European football, if not in the world football. And I think it's fantastic to see how Mikel Arteta is adapted to make big calls. It's not easy to lose your captain halfway through the season. It's not easy just to be very clear the way they want to play. And after those 100 games, I think we're going to see a very clear.
Sorry, I went a bit quiet there. We're just checking my phone.
But it follows on what you're saying about his idea is that he's bringing in a fresh young blood of
If it ends in a draw, that would be the best result
Got rid of the old guard. He's got rid of
for United.
the Willian, who perhaps weren't part of what he's trying to build in terms of a project. So it's great.
We need to beat Watford at the weekend.
That the club have backed as well.
Yeah, we've got a banner of Arteta with the FA Cup, for Christ.
This is a huge football club, and it's his first job, and he's coming off the back of Wenger, and then coming off the back of a manager who wasn't particularly liked here. So he had a bit of a free run. And then this club is.
I've got to say, right.
Done a brilliant job, I think.
Say I've got a cold. I think I'm doing all right.
How important is it for them to get into the Champions League? How important is it to get back there?
Well, I think Arsene Wenger brought the standards. You expect Arsenal to be
Well, they didn't like him because he said fourth will do us, and he got stick for that. Fourth will do this lot very well, won't it?
No, I think nowadays you're looking at Arsenal need to be in the Champions League.
10 minutes till kick-off.
Or silverware, as Mikel Arteta said. But success doesn't happen overnight, and patience is very difficult to find in football.
It is indeed, and if you're just joining us, you're very welcome to Prime Video's coverage. Kick off here at the Emirates in less than 10 minutes' time. And it's going to be a roller coaster. Who's going to make Europe? But this is a big match in that quest for Europe.
This was a huge game, particularly for Arsenal. They win this game 1 point within Manchester United. They're really pushing on at that fourth spot, which we said it was a minimum under Arsene Wenger. So it's a huge achievement for this squad. We look back at the beginning of the season. Arsenal, who would have thought Arsenal would be here pushing, for the Champions League? So massive game for Arsenal.
Kickoff is just around the corner. Just about a full house, I would imagine, here at the Emirates. You're very welcome to enjoy all the action with us on Prime Video. Great to see Jimenez back in action. One of the gunners got in store.
Responded by
It's the
getting
battle for Europe.
equaliser.
It is Arsenal against Wolves on Prime Video.
We are guided by two voices, our head and our heart. But why should we have to choose between them? Introducing the all-electric Volkswagen ID.4 GTX. Head meets heart.
Get a 20-piece hot wings bucket for $5.99. You feel like a big deal.
There's a revolution happening. A different way to sell your home. All across the country, people are...
Yeah, we are going to be... the kickoff is going ahead after... in about a few minutes. Bloody adverts take forever.
Strike. Feel free.
Please subscribe, bottom right hand corner, and like and subscribe.
Get you out of here.
Why are you so handsome?
My dad was the weatherman from Lost City.
Yesterday, Lily was wondering if she could ever save enough for her own place. So today, she had a check-in with Nat West and spoke to Jen, who helped her make a plan and find new ways to save. Because Nat West is on hand day or night 24/7. So tomorrow, she'll be one step closer to getting out of here. Whatever your goals, book a check-in with Nat West and make a plan to get there sooner. Nat West, tomorrow begins today.
Why make such a big deal out?
I've always wanted to do that. Well, I've wanted everything. I always wanted to do this.
Always wanted to do that.
This summer, holidays are go with Jet2 Holidays. Go with 4- and 5-star hotels. And 22 kilograms of baggage included. Don't miss out. Book now with just a £60 deposit per person. Holidays are go with Jet2 Holidays. Package holidays you can trust. Up to natural protected.
What do you think of Conte then about his comments? Whoever is there, it's with his press conference. I respect him. I respected him already, but I think he's saying, look, if I'm a problem, I'll go. Some managers stick to the guns and think, people say, oh, he's been too honest and stuff like that. I think sometimes. You can be, I don't think you can criticise him over it. I just think, what a guy.
We're in the capital, and it's Arsenal against Wolves. If you're just joining us on the video, you are very welcome.
Excuse me.
An absolutely crucial match this in the race for Europe. Last time Wolves were in these parts, they won at nearby Tottenham. They are excellent on the road. They have a fantastic season, as indeed are the Gunners, and those precious
Teams are in the
European
tunnel.
are
Wolves
the
are
prize.
in the tunnel.
Up in the commentary box, we have Liam Osborne, and first of all, a very good evening to Clive. Clive Tilsley.
Good evening, Jim. Good evening, everybody. It has been a difficult day to think about football today, hasn't it? Before we start football, we'll have to walk as Maximilian Kilman, as he wishes to be known, because he is a Ukrainian citizen with family in Kiev. And you can only guess what's going through his mind as he waits news from the place is the new first result. The top four finish was almost a given for Arsenal when they moved in here. 20 successive seasons.
So Arsenal versus Wolves have met once already this season. Arsenal won that game. Can they win this one as well?
Since the Emirates last stage Champions League football. Looks like Arsenal pretty much budget for the revenue that sitting at Europe's top table brings. They want to get back there. They need to get back there.
Goldbridge is doing the live as well.
A fortnight ago were made by Gabriel Martinelli. And those two yellow cards in a matter of moments. He returns from suspension this evening at the expense of Arsenal's leading scorer, Emil Smith-Rowe, who is ill. Takahiro Tomiyasu is not quite ready to figure, so the team is otherwise unchanged from the one that beat Brentford. It's the same 11 that started at Molyneux, Leon Osman.
Yeah, it's an impressive display from Arsenal on that occasion. Got the ball from the set piece. Guys spoke about it before the game. With Odegaard able to dominate the ball, not dropping into spaces. They've been impressive defensively. Real and White have got a really good partnership going. Done very well by those forwards.
Bruno Lage has a fully fit squad to choose from. Pedro Neto maybe not fully fit to play from the start after 10 months out. But when Hichan is up to speed after injury, he starts for the first time since mid-December.
1 second.
Ahead of Leander Dembele. Watford used the fewest players. Football is very much a part of Wolves' tradition.
Go Keen, hello, good to see you, mate. Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
They do have history. These two have history from 14 nights ago.
How are you doing? And what you're hoping from tonight's game?
There's a bit of needle in the North London air tonight. 3 precious points.
Martin Atkinson is the referee.
And a bit of point scoring to do too. On the day when everything was taken on a new perspective, the players will unanimously take a knee to remind us there are bigger things in football.
I don't think this is going to be a great game, but I'm hoping it is. Hopefully we have some talking points to reflect on.
Sometimes you just can't wait for the next game against a particular opponent to come around. Footballers never forget, do they?
Oh, good start here from Arsenal. Saka could be in. Martinelli. Oh, surely that's a penalty. No, nothing given. Oh, that looked controversial there. Saka. I wonder if VAR's going to check. I'm sure they are. Who is it? Oh, Semedo. Yeah, he does make contact with the ball.
In the speed at which they moved into that area so early in the game, it was important defensive tackle by Semedo. Atkinson's appointment tonight has been discussed on the Arsenal fan site. So he's taken charge of 3 Arsenal games so far this season. They've lost all 3. He's issued 2 red cards and he's given a penalty against them. He didn't give one there. Yeah, you start to feel.
Cedric is going to take a throw in.
The decisions that there is a vendetta, but I'm sure Martin Atkinson would say he just tries to judge every game on its merits, and I think he'd be forgiven for not giving that as a penalty kick. In fairness to him, he didn't actually give the penalty; he was directed to the
Tierney. Martinelli's got it. He's got sent off against Wolves 2 weeks ago. In the same passage of play, it was a controversial call, and the referee's given a free kick.
He has to be careful. He's involved in a similar situation that Bianchi had earlier in the season, and certainly got on the wrong side of that frustration on that occasion. 2 yellow cards in 38 seconds.
Coutinho.
Against Manchester City. Not quite Martinelli's record.
It's a free kick fouled by Thomas Partey.
No, but you spoke earlier, Flag, about the needle that may be there because of...
If that was a little bit late, I think it would have been booked. Last time Martin Atkinson refereed Arsenal, he sent Partey off for 2 yellows against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup semi-final. We will be doing a watch-along of Chelsea against Liverpool on Sunday. Here's Cedric. Foul on Partey, and the referee has given it this time. Arsenal's first free kick of the game.
The team is moving in the right direction. You've started to build, and when you start to do that, you start to be rewarded.
Lacazette's in. Flag stays down. There's a cutback. Wasn't much space in behind there. Ruben Neves. Coutinho. Aït-Nouri now. Sure, players might be chasing down a bit. There's Connor Cody. Cody plays it into Pedence. Pedence plays it into Nelson Semedo. Semedo.
He is certainly not the kind of player to feign injury. I think he follows through. Semedo on his cross just followed through into the groin area. But it was a brilliant move from Wolves back to front.
Seems to be in a lot of pain.
The only thing that lacked was an early cross. Jimenez is inside the penalty area trying to get across defenders. Maybe could have put the ball in early. Ends up winning. Put the corner kick for his team. This will tell us how he got injured. He is now back on his feet.
Oh, Christ, it's right in the bollocks. Oh, jeez. Jeez. That must have obviously Semedo didn't mean to do anything. Oh, now there's Neves back in. Oh, it's a goal. No, offside. Flags up.
It was up pretty early. We'll just watch it back again, but it's a half decent clearance by Tierney, and everybody expected the first touch of Ruben Neves was under control. He probably looks to shoot from that kind of distance, but he was clever. Put it into the right area. One of his players attacking, but probably just straight half a yard offside.
I think they'll just wait for the VAR confirmation.
It's a difficult game to call. Change as the night goes on. Martin Atkinson still checking it. They're just checking the offside. It must be a lot closer than we first thought. Actually, you see, Sice is not the one closest to the ball. I think that's Kilman. You wonder, does Thomas Partey play? Over Sice onside, it will be close. You see the line of the grass. The decisions played such a big part in the first meeting.
Oh, we all love a good VAR check, don't we?
We just added a little bit of spice, a couple of chilies.
Yeah, it's offside.
If all is all round, and this is allowed, no stop. It is offside. Cheers all around. Both felt it was offside, Clive, when we first looked at it. It took slightly longer than we expected. What was the area before? There's a good response from Wolves. Having been on the back foot in the very early part of this game, Arsenal started reasonably well.
Gabriel, who scored the winning goal at Molineux.
No two teams in the Premier League are in better form. They've just taken 19 points in their last 8 games. Woodland putting the ball to Neves, now Codex. Options for him. Maxwell has created some space for Mike Nuri. Just couldn't get the ball out in front of Mike Nuri. Really positive run, that potential, real pace. Almost look like they're going to be difficult to handle on counters now with Potence getting on the ball. So left-footed from the right-hand side of the Wolves back three. Sice here is also naturally left-footed. It's a little difficult to trace those excellent form lines accurately because Arsenal have only played 5 league matches in the last 2 months. But we've got 2 of the best 4 defences in the table statistically, 2 teams separated only by 2 points. 2 teams on the up.
Saka, foul.
Unfortunate there. Feel Odegaard. Very unusual. I thought Martino just got away from him slightly. Gave Odegaard the opportunity to maybe stretch and try and nick something. Never got any of the ball. So I'm sure sometimes you get away with those. Referee deeming that free kick 20 years ago. But sometimes you're thinking about the thing. Gabriel's back pass.
Oh, Wolves have scored. Wang Hee-chan has scored.
It is being checked, but with 10 minutes played, as things stand, Wolves are in front. So simple, really positive by Wolves and by Wang in particular. Gabriel with a sloppy pass, getting caught out. Wolves have pressed Arsenal. You've seen Jimenez give a couple of Wang and Potence have tried to be as tight as possible, and that's all it is, because it's a hopeful ball forward by Wolves, and Jimenez just chases it, puts Gabriel under real pressure, and he has a look, doesn't see a Wolves player in there, tries to pass it back to his goalkeeper, but as I said, that pressure from Wolves evident in the early part of this game. Wang on hand takes a great first touch, and then you wonder, does he compose, will he take another touch, does he need to create a better angle for himself, but he doesn't. He's confident.
Got to give the goal.
And his confidence pays off. Archer's return to the starting 11 with his first Wolverhampton Wanderers goal in 4 months. He scored 4 in his first 6 Premier League games. He's actually gone 10 games without a goal prior to tonight. 2 of those 4 months he spent nursing injury. But he was alive to that error by Gabriel. With a tight angle, kept his nerves, and gives Wolverhampton Wanderers the lead. And when Wolverhampton Wanderers take the lead, they rarely give it up. Their goals are collectors' items this season, but when they do score, they know how to defend. An advantage.
There's a head injury here for Hwang.
In a Premier League game and lost it. An impressive defensive display all season from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now that they have that lead, I think with conceded 18 in the Premier League this season. Statistics are there to be changed. Arsenal certainly have plenty of time. Yes. McDurry. Here's Hwang, the goal scorer.
Hwang. Connor Cody. It's a good atmosphere. Oh, Jimenez is in. Oh, he's missed. Should be 2-0.
Just like in that ruthlessness, that sharpness. Jimenez was brilliant again from Wolves, manipulating the ball, moving it across that back, creating that space for Podence. I said that Elijah has spoken before the game about trying to get him in possession of the ball in those spots, and that's why created a big space for Jimenez to receive the ball. It's a decent first touch. He snatched at the shot slightly. Good life. Martinelli. Held up by Semedo. Swept away by Kilman. Podence, but he has managed to force the ball back to Martinelli. Podence has recovered it. Jimenez wins the throw. But the one stat that Wolves really do need to improve is goals scored. That's the 24th goal of the season in their 25th Premier League. I mean, it makes you wonder how they're mounting a challenge at all, really. 23 goals before tonight worth 40 points. You know, they do need to improve that if they're going to progress, but at the moment it's serving them very well that they work well as a defensive unit. They don't give too much away, so each goal they get is so important. It's terrific for Kilman. Podence had just straight beyond the last Arsenal defender and knew it. You see the pressure again. Kilman running forward with the ball. Doesn't work out, but Hwang came across the whole pitch to put pressure on Ramsdale in that goal. It's won the ball back for Wolves. With nothing and not efficient. Two in-form goalkeepers. Keepers from very different schools. Ramsdale is as hyper and fidgety as Jose Sarr is calm and collected. Ramsdale's probably made the most spectacular save seen in this league this season. The other is impressed by being consistently unspectacular. Cody. White.
Saka. Lacazette. Surely 1-1. Surely 1-1. No.
And Lacazette thought it was deflected. I did too, I must admit. He feels it should be a corner. Ball boys rolled it out to the corner flag for Odegaard. Goal kick given. One of the two people that didn't think it was a corner kick were the two people that count the officials, but he nearly wriggled his way through. Lacazette was a really important stretch, that one from Cody, because I thought that was when Lacazette was hoping to pull the trigger, but there you see it just takes a flick on the way through. Should have been a corner to Arsenal. A vital touch, tackled by Cody. He's looks more impressive in the centre of a back three. They tried a back four towards the end of the season. Wolves wasn't comfortable. Clearly by Gabriel. Careless from Thomas Partey. Wolves have been just a little sharper. There's an edge about